Welcome back to RealAg Radio here on Rural Radio, channel 147, Sirius XM. I'm Lyndsey Smith with Real Agriculture, and joining me today for today's product spotlight, I've got Andre Barabach with ADAMA Canada. Andre, how are you doing?
Hi, Lindsay. I'm doing well. Thank you
Good.
so much for having me.
Good. Okay, we are going to talk about insect control. These are, of course, always difficult pests to manage and control in our crops. Obviously, we need, fast knockdown, quick control, but we want that protection to last. ADAMA has Silencer Duo up for farmers to consider. Tell us about this product.
Yes, Lindsay, managing insects from now on will be much easier in Canada. I'm really excited to talk about this product. So ADAMA developed a Silencer Duo to provide Canadian growers with a single solution for controlling a broad spectrum of pests across multiple crops. So actually the product combines two market-leading active ingredients like chlorantraniliprole, a group 28 diamide, and lambda-cyhalothrin, a group 3, a pyrethroid. So this combination of two different groups is what gives the product the dual mode action. So yeah, Silencer Duo is a great tool to control key insects such as grasshoppers, flea beetles, and several lepidopteran like bertha and diamondback and so on.
All right. Now, how does this product work? You mentioned it's got two different actives, so I'm going to assume that they sort of do different things. What can growers expect when they apply this product? What might they see or expect out of Silencer Duo?
Okay, yes, Lindsay. So what makes Silencer Duo work so well is the synergistic combination of its two mode of action, of its two active ingredients. So in simple terms, growers really get the best from both activities. So fast knockdown from the pyrethroid and long-last protection from the diamide. So when growers apply the product, one of the active ingredients work through contact. So any insects that are directly hit by the spray are quickly knocked down. Oh, and for the insects that may not be controlled immediately through contact, then is when the second active ingredient comes into play. So the diamide has a strong residual activity and a translaminar movement in the plant. So meaning that the bugs that were not hit by the spray will be controlled when they feed on the treated foliage or the treated part of the plant. So essentially, that's how the product works. And growers typically see results very quickly. Insects are stop feeding almost immediately, and they will keep seeing the protection for several days.
Right, and so that is really key, right? In that,
Mhm.
what are some of the drawbacks then to using a single active? As in, what are some of the benefits then that Silencer Duo really offers?
Yeah, so actually, that's the reality across major crops today in Canada, cereals, canola, pulses, soybeans. Most of the products the insecticides growers rely on are based on a single active ingredient and a single mode of action. So for sure, I believe growers should definitely give Silencer Duo a chance because their insect management program will only gain from it. So first, in terms of the benefit of it, first in terms of quality of control, for example, growers using products based only on a solo pyrethroid, when switching to Silencer Duo, they will benefit from adding longer residual protection to their application. On the other hand, for those growers relying on a standalone CTPR or chlorantraniliprole-based product, when switching to Silencer Duo, they will add a fast knockdown effect to their application. So it means bugs will stop feeding fast quickly. So, and on top of that, for both scenarios, the solo pyrethroid users or solo CTPR chlorantraniliprole users, when switching to Silencer Duo, it increases the spectrum of bugs control when compared to single mode of action products. So yeah, and one last and very important point, this concept also supports a more proactive approach to resistance management. Similar to what we are doing with herbicides and fungicides, where we are already spraying products with multi-mode of actions.
Right. So a key there, as you mentioned, having a dual active does broaden the scope of what a silencer duo can knock down, of course, and then persist. And you're right. What this in this day and age, resistance management is always key. For those growers that are interested in silencer duo, want to ask a few questions, maybe want to order it. Where can they go for more information about this product?
Perfect, Lindsay. Yeah, adama.com is our website. Growers will find everything they need to know about Silencer Duo and other solutions there. And they can also find information about our reps and who they can contact directly in their region.
Wonderful. All right, Andre, thank you so much for joining me here on the show today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I wish our audience a great season.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll be back with more right after this.